Well, I'm very pleased to say that we've made a return here to this fantastic circuit, the Astra Club promoted Swingfield circuit, that we're seeing effectively the rerun of the Champion of Champions. I say a rerun really because the Champion of Champions of the back end of 2004 sadly was cancelled due to weather. No such problems today. The sun looks to be shining for us and a fantastic lineup there is. One thing I must pay credit to, and I hope you're going to see it through the racing this afternoon, is that the club have really thought about some of the comments some of the public are making. It's basically that sometimes you don't see the top riders riding against each other. I think they've come up with a fantastic formula, and you'll see it as the programme goes on, that the top 8 will ride against each other 3 times, and out of that top 8, the top 2 get seeded directly to the final. I think it's a terrific idea, and it's going to be really interesting to see if this catches on elsewhere, because the other qualifiers do get into the semi-final stage, and all the other competitors basically compete over 3 legs to get those remaining places in the semi. If it sounds complicated, I can assure you it isn't, but you'll see as the day goes on, it could add for some great racing, because the top 8 that really are running at the moment at the top of the tree are up against each other at least 3 times during what really used to be the heat qualifying stages. Well, that's the 500 solo, promises to be interesting. If you look at the lineup for 1000cc sidecars, yes, there's been lots of changes. It's the start of the season, passengers riding with different drivers, drivers getting different bikes, and really everybody in the pits at the moment is talking about how well that Rob Wilson Suzuki is going. Will it be his day again? We'll wait and see. But I think we're in for a great day's racing. The weather looks like it's going to hold for us. This track looks as superb as it always does. Some great afternoons racing. Well, I think it's easy for me to say there was some great news in the winter that Steve Dorr, you've got a new machinery. Been out on it already at Maidstone, I understand?
Yeah, I had a good run around Maidstone. I still ain't 100% comfortable on it like me upright, but I got on a lot better than I thought I was going to with it. And yeah, it's nice to have something competitive under my arse again. So.
Well, this is obviously a little bit different to Maidstone. It's a nice big circuit, but it is, at the end of the day, a very fast circuit. So with the machinery, could be good.
Yeah, I'll just give it 110% like I normally do, and where I come, I come. You know, whoever win, all the best to them, but I'll give them a hard time.
Well, I reckon you're going to have a good day today, Steve, and it's really great to see you back. You know that you've got a lot of crowd out there that enjoy watching your race. So have a very good day.
Cheers, Jim.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Well, I've mentioned about the competitive edge of the 1000cc sidecars. Everybody's here today, and Rob, I had to have a quick word because what I'm hearing is you've had the Maidstone meeting already. It looks like you've got the bike sorted.
Yeah, to be fair, Jim, yeah, we had a good first meeting, which I think everybody aims to do after a long winter. So, yeah, I mean, touch wood at the minute, it was going all right. But like you say, today's another race day, so we'll see.
Yeah, it is, but it's always a nice circuit here, isn't it? It's fast, it's big.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't, as Grasstrackers, we couldn't wish for anything better. I mean, Graham obviously puts on an excellent meeting, and the track's sort of perfect for sidecars. There's loads of room, there's loads of passing places. Just excellent track, really, excellent grass track.
Oh, absolutely, and I know that really everybody was sceptical about you running with the Suzuki last year, and I suppose it's fair to say you didn't have the best of years. You've worked it all through, perhaps got it just about right, and then this meeting was cancelled at the back end of last year. Yeah,
that was true. We went down to that Yeovil Trader, and we sort of ran good 3 heats, and then really mucked the final up, but it was more to do with me than the bike. And yeah, I need to persevere with it and obviously get it going as good as the Amrars, really, at the end of the day. That's my aim anyway, so that's what we're going for, really.
Absolutely. Well, an interesting day ahead. Best of luck, Rob.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks very much,
cheers.
Jim. Cheers, mate.
Well, I really had to have a quick word with this man. Dave, I understand that this, ironically, is going to turn out to be your last meeting.
That's right, Jim. It is going to be my last one. I wasn't coming out at all this year, but Graham talked me into it in the beer tent, saying that this was going to be the last meeting at the end of the year, which was cancelled. So we borrowed a bike from Mick Tyrrell and borrowed a passenger, only just. So, yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's lots of people out there that feel the same as me. It's disappointing. You've had some great years. You've been at it, I won't embarrass you and say a long, long time, but it's been a great sort of racing career, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, Jim. 25 years, I think.
Whoa.
Quite a time. I've enjoyed it, and I don't know, really. Yeah, it's good.
It's getting harder and harder to hang on, is it?
I think so.
Well, Dave, I mean, it goes without saying that I've seen you have some great races, some great victories. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it this afternoon. Make the best of it, and I hope we're not going to see you disappear from the sport completely.
No, we'll still be around. I'd just like to thank everyone over the years. I can't mention names because I'm going to leave someone out, but everyone over the 25 years who's helped me. Thank you very much.
That's brilliant. All the best, Dave.
Thank you.
Well, I think the first thing I can say to you, Andrew, is that you've had a busy start to the year, haven't you, with Speedway and everything else going on?
Yeah, it's been pretty busy. We've had a few meetings so far with the Reading races, and this is my first Grasstrack of the year, so a little bit sort of tentative on the track and that, but hopefully a couple of races I'll be back into it.
Yeah, excellent. And I mean, what I've really been saying on the video is that it's nice that the club have tried this different forum. You know, you're going into this top 8, which could mean that you get 3 hard rides and then straight into the final. Yeah,
that's right. It's obviously going to be tough. It's a shame that Calvin and a few of the Germans pulled out through to the Bundesliga Speedway, but it would have been a good test to see what the sort of machinery we got for this year, you know. So bit of shame they're not in it, but it's still going to be hard, and hopefully, fingers crossed, a bit less work, we can go straight through to the final. But not counting my chickens yet.
No, absolutely. And I mean, you've been out for practice. I mean, I know you have ridden this circuit before, but it's a very quick circuit, isn't it?
It is very fast, and Graham Hurry and all the people have put on a very good track here today, and it's a fast track, big track, so should prove to be some good racing, and I'm glad that the rain has held off today.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how this new format works. Hopefully it should keep the crowd happy. But for yourself, I know it's your first, but let's hope you have a good day.
I hope so, yes. Thank you.
All the best.
Thanks.
Cheers.
So the riders making their way over to the start line for the very first race of the day, and one quick confirmation for you is that all races this afternoon will be 4 laps duration, so that's all races all the way through the programme, and we can now quickly check to see who we've got on that start line on the far side. Remember, we've got a replacement of Rene Van Weele, taking Calvin Tatum's ride. Trevor Banks. In fact, I think that Rene Van Weele is riding number 13 in this class, so not changing numbers. They get underway for the first race of the day, and really the lineup equivalent to any final. Go into that first turn. Start to sort themselves out. 3 riders bunched together as they go into that first turn. As they come down past me for the very first time, with that early lead, well, I was going to say it was number 7, Paul Hurry, but he's being challenged as they go into that pit turn. Those two getting away from the rest of the field. The gap track's opening up between Paul Hurry just with the advantage as he goes into that top bend. A completely different line taken by right on the outside. He cuts underneath. That is number 3. Pepe Rudolph. So, Pepe Rudolph from Germany, the rider that's giving Paul Hurry a hard time at the moment, chopping and changing lines as he goes round the circuit. But Paul Hurry has realised what's going on. He's no chance to pull away. So, up the hill once again, but very much in control as he's opened up a little bit of a gap going into the last lap as he gets past me for the first time. This afternoon, Pepe Rudolph still there in second, riding number 8, Glen Phillips sitting there in 3rd place. A disappointing start to the afternoon for Andrew Appleton. They're working this morning and the grass this year, lining up against. And a very, very strong test in his first ride this afternoon. What can he do to change things? Paul Hurry won't mind. He's got maximum points from his first ride. So the first race of the afternoon, race 1 in your programme, event 1, the Gower International Super 8 Challenge, leg 1, and a win, maximum points for rider number 7, Paul Hurry. In second place, number 3, from Germany, Pepe Rudolph. In third place, number 8, Glen Phillips. In fourth place, number 6, Stephane and Tresarrieu. And in fifth place, number 2, Trevor Banks. Sixth place, number 4, Andrew Appleton. And 7th place, our replacement, number 13, Rene Van Weele. The winning time was 1:23 exactly. We're going to check the calculation on the speed. It seemed incredibly quick, but we're already underway with race 2 in your programme. The 250's out for the very first time this afternoon. And it looked like Adam Shipp was the rider that was getting away from the rest of the field. challenge on for that second place as positions start to change, but it is Adam Shipp that gets away and leads as he comes down past me for the second time. Lee Street followed by Steve Syrett in that second and third place. Lee Street just with the advantage going into the pit bend to hold second, and he's got some work to do if he's going to close down on the early leader Adam Shipp going up that back straight. The gap seems to be between third and fourth place, as you can see, but there's no catching Adam Shipp at the moment. Right, picking up that fourth spot there, Gary Wales is the rider that's going to try and make some ground. There's going to be a change, I think it might be for that second place, but Lee Street has responded well in that pit there. Goes up the back straight. I think he really wants a bit to try and get a bit closer to Adam Shipp. Well, Adam has time to look over his shoulder. He knows he's going to get maximum points from this first ride. He takes the checker flag in front of Lee Street, Steve Syrett and Gary Wells. Race 2, it was a win for rider number 16, Adam Shipp. In second place, number 75, Lee Street. Third place, number 62, Steve Syrett. And fourth place, rider number 70. Fifth place, 93. Sixth place, 201. Seventh is 87. Eighth is 31. Ninth is 65, a winning time of 135.70. That equates to 60.11. So I can give you the speed for the first one. We've checked the calculation again and again, and it comes out as 69.31. So 69.31 they were travelling at, as we were already on to race 3 in your programme. We're with the 350s for the first time this afternoon. And already there's problems for those changes on the far side for the front runner. I think the early leader was Richard Smith. Confirm that for you as they come down past me. Richard's on the inside there, trying to get through. Matt Etherington it is that's hanging on there in that second place, but it is Richard Smith that's got the lead as he got the back straight. He's challenging to go along that back straight. There's a gap between second and third. Disappointment to start the day for Dave Mears as he pushes machinery back, but Richard Smith is on song. Matt Etherington in second. Chris Pay in third place. That's how they stay, going round the pit bend and up to the back straight for the ride. Is there going to be any change as we see them come off the top of the hill? Richard Smith looks to have got it won. He takes the checker flag. Richard wins it from Matt Etherington in second place, from Chris Pay. And it's a win for rider number 33, Richard Smith. Second place to him, number 5, Matt Etherington. In third place, number 59, Chris Pay. And fourth place, number 16, Bob Dolman. Fifth place there, number 82. And sixth place, number 213. The winning time was 133.63, 133.63. The speed, 61.49. RH Sidecars, which are already members from the Astra Club, to make contact with us. Members from the Astra Club to make contact with us here on the finishing line. I can see that we've got the reserve number 83 in. We think it's 128. First time is 151. Graham Hilton has got to the corner first. So Graham Hilton and Colin Clark out with an early lead. 1, 2, 3. Billy Penfold and Andy Summerfield it is that got themselves in that second place, and just as I say that, go around the outside in the pit bend and get themselves to the front. So Graham Hilton, what has he got to respond with as he goes up the back straight, off the start line? Billy Penfold and Andy Summerfield certainly very much in command now as they come round off that top turn. Driving hard down past us. Graham now coming under pressure from Paul Grayson and Chris Berwick. They're right on his back bumper. And you can see that Paul Grayson is trying to make that challenge. First place, but trying to do that. Drop that line on the inside. Does keep that third place. But really nobody to be able to stay with Billy Penfold as he comes down past us to take the last lap flag. This is where we could see a change. Steve Dowling and Neil Smith watching what's happening in front of them. You see Paul Grayson trying to find a way through on the inside of Graham Hilton. Wonder where down the back straight. And there's problems with Billy Penfold on that top bend. Oh, the rest of the outfits go past him on the inside. He's off the racing line. And hands indeed go into the air. As all of the outfits have slowed. Whilst I was watching the changes that were going on for that second and third place, all sorts of problems for Billy Penfold and Andy Summerfield. We've also heard that there's no Wayne Barrett, his place being taken by Jason Hilliard. Number 47 we understand he's riding as. And I think that's just about it. I've mentioned Daniel Winterton comes in as 11, facing Jason King. And you haven't got a name against 26, so we understand that's going to be Tony Dart. So hopefully that's the changes in full that I've been given regarding the Champion of Champions. Race 5 is coming to the line at the moment. That addition is Shane Colvin. Number 11, Daniel Winterton, not Jason King. And Mitch Godden's made a very good start on the outside. Starting straight. It is Mitch that gets to the first corner in first place as the rest sort themselves out as they come round off that top bend. Well, Dave Rumsey it is that's got the best of that gaggle of riders in second, third and fourth. I think that's Steve Dorr that's in there in fourth place. Always an entertaining rider. The front, it's Mitch Godden that holds the lead at the moment. Steve Dorr trying to work his way through. He's up into third place. Number 15, Martin Sturgeon it is that Steve Dorr's going to try and attack. He does that on the inside. You can see he lays that machine down going into the middle of the bend. Martin Sturgeon trying to fight back. He's got himself that second place. Steve Dorr goes through into that second spot. He's already trying to chase down on Mitch Godden, who's had that early lead. He goes into the last lap looking over his shoulder. He knows he can hear somebody there. And all the action right at the front of the field with Steve Dorr now being caught again by Martin Sturgeon, who's gone very wide on that front side. Mitch Godden knows he's got challenges coming into the back wheel. Outside or inside, Steve Dorr tries to go through on the inside, and Steve Dorr's looking for a place. Mitch Godden responds there, and that's a tremendous ride from Mitch Godden. Terrific finish from Martin Sturgeon. Oh, what a great start to the Champion of Champions. Leg 1 at race 5. And what a way to start the Champions of Champions qualifying. Leg 1 it was, race 5. A win for rider number 9, Mitch Godden. In second place, just on the line, was number 15. That's Martin Sturgeon. Third place, number 14, Steve Dorr. Fourth place, number 10, Dave Romsey. Fifth place, number 12, Shane Colby. Sixth place, number 16, Daniel King. And seventh place, number 27. Eighth place, number 11. And ninth place, number 17. 129.86 was the winning time, 129.86. 64.01 they averaged, 64.01. Already got the riders on the line for race 6. Let's get themselves underway, and there's problems for one of our riders. That looks like Thomas Cooper's had problems on the start line. So he pushes the bike into the centre green. Lewis Denham has got away. 3 riders together as they go into that bottom turn. I think that was Steve Braidford that got through, but I'll confirm that for you as they stretch across the far side and off that top turn for the second time. It is 19 and 20, so Vince Kinchin and Matthieu Tresarrieu. Open up a little bit of a gap between him and Matthieu Tresarrieu, who was under pressure from Lewis Denham. Lewis Denham round the outside, not ignoring the fact that we've got Jamie Rodgers on number 23 in 4th place with the blue helmet. He'll be watching what's going on in front of him. Good ride from into that top bend for the third time. It'll be checkered flag for him this time as he comes to the line. He takes a win first time out. Lewis Denham with a good second, Matthieu Tresarrieu in 3rd place, and Jamie Rodgers in 4th. So they're very quickly getting used to the circuit. A win for number 19, Vince Kinchin. In 2nd place, number 18, Lewis Denham. 3rd place, number 20, Matthieu Tresarrieu. In 4th place, number 23, Jamie Rodgers. 5th place, 26. Who I have got a name against somewhere. Tony Dart, of course, number 26, Tony Dart. 6th place, number 21. 7th place, number 47. And 8th place, 28. 127.32 was the winning time. 127.32. 65.88. Could I ask that Roger Adlam and John Virgo make their way to the hospitality tent, please, wherever you are, guys. That's Roger Adlam and John Virgo. You'll need it at the hospitality tent. Well, we moved on to race 7, and we're with the 1000cc sidecars for the first time this afternoon. Myles Simmons has made a very good start and got himself to the front. So, number 9 it is, as we can look to the start line and see that... number 13 it is. John Halsey and Jason Glennie have been left on the line. But the early lead with the new combination for this season of Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Well, they made a very good start, but you can see number 4, James Rodgers and Dave Williams are trying to stay close to them. Ivor Matthews and Mick Stace not out of it at all yet. They're sitting in 3rd place. With interest to see, I do believe it's new machinery for Myles Simmons this year. It looks to be going well at the moment. And we're down to 4 outfits, obviously losing John Halsey on the start line. Paul Johnson and Nicky Owen, who've combined together for this season's racing. We see the last lap flag being made ready. It is Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley that have really stamped their authority on this one from the start line, and they've kept it going, no mistakes at all. James Rodgers has been sitting with them. You can see he's still very close to them. It's not over yet as they go down the back straight. James Rodgers getting a lot closer. He's found the gap on the inside. Now, can he force it as he goes into this last turn? Myles Simmons knows he's there. He'll try and keep it tight to the flags, leave no gaps at all. It's going to be a race to the line, but I think Myles Simmons has got the line coming off that bottom turn. He takes the win. James Rodgers with a good ride in 2nd. Ivor Matthews and Mick Stace can do nothing about it in 3rd. Very, very fast circuit indeed. The official result for race 7 reads as a win for outfit number 9, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In second place, number 4, James Rodgers and Dave Williams. In third place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Stace. Fourth place there, number 7, Paul Johnson and Nicky Owen. The winning time, 1:51.43, 64.27 they're averaging. So 1:51.43, 64.27. So race 8 we move on to is right-hand side cars out for the first time. Dave Steer and Gary Remister. No Gary Palmer and Craig Palmer, their place taken by Andy and Mark Corser. Underway, we've got 6 outfits on the line. Now it's Colin Blackbourn that's made the best of it. Well, as they go into that first turn, I was looking for Rob Wilson. He's back in 4th place at the moment, but Colin Blackbourn it is that's got away. Cheering for Colin Blackbourn. It's all a bit tight for that second place. But Colin Blackbourn comfortably getting away. Rob Winterburn in second, Reg Blackbourn in third, and Rob Wilson at the moment in 4th place. Well, I'm keeping my eyes on those front 2 as well as third and 4th. Rob Wilson looking to find a way past Reg Blackbourn, and he finds a gap on the inside, nips through into that pit bend. Now, can he close the gap on the 2 in front of him? Leading from the start was number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam. Number 48 is Rob Winterburn and passengering Rob this afternoon. We watch to see if they go into this pit turn. It will be last lap flag for them this time as they come round. Rob Wilson knows he's only got 1 more lap if he's going to do anything. And he certainly has closed onto the back wheel. Indeed, he's pushed Rob Winterburn onto the back wheel of Colin Blackbourn. Now remember, Rob was very quick down that back straight. Rob Winterburn going after Colin Blackbourn as he goes into that bottom turn. He's found a gap on the inside. Now can Rob Wilson follow him through? Colin Blackbourn has obviously had to stay wide as they come round that pit turn. And into the checker flag they come. Rob Winterburn makes sure that he's got the line across the line. So, race 8 in your programme. The official result reads as a win for outfit number 48. That's Rob Winterburn and Shane Simpson. In second place, number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam. Third place, number 24, Rob Wilson, Liam Well. Fourth place, number 17, Dave Steer and Gareth Remister. Fifth place, number 26, Reg Blackbourn and passenger Terry Madley. And sixth place, number 73, Andy and Mark Cotter. 1:51.24 was the winning time, 64.39 as we're quickly underway with race 9 already coming past me, and a terrific start from Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones. And of course holding that British Masters title from last season, they get away and look to be in determined form once again. A big gap already opened up between them and second place as it really starts to get itself sorted out on the far side. And as they come past me for the second time, it is Paul Whitelam. Kevin Jones looks over his shoulder. Oh, Rob Bradley is the outfit with the blue leathers. The red leathers are Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney in second place. They close the gap. Problems, I think, for Matt Tyrrell at the back of the field. He keeps looking down at machinery. Not the sort of race speed we normally expect him to be going at. But Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones looking very comfortable at the moment. And it is indeed Matt Tyrrell that's at the back of the field who must have some sort of problem. Look to the far side. Still that big gap between first and second. Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney not able to close on the flying Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones. As Rob Bradley holds it tight, but he equally doesn't make up any ground on that second spot. Trevor Colvin and Terry Sauters are caught by Matt Tyrrell. Just one bend to go. This time as they come round, and I watch those last riders go into the pit bend. Paul Whitelam's exiting the pit bend and taking the checkered flag. He gets a win first time out this afternoon. Wayne Westaway holds on to that second place, and Rob Bradley in third. The result though, a race win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones. Second place, number 118, Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney. In third place, number 87, Rob Bradley and Stephen Gill. Fourth place, number 99, Trevor Colvin. And fifth place, number 69, Matt Tyrrell. 150.22 was the winning time. 150.22. As we've already got race 10 underway. We're double checking the speeds for the sidecars, so I'll give all those to you in a moment when we've got them all checked and double checked. As we stay with race 10, and we've got an early lead with Ian Lee Amos and Simon Beanie. As they come round off that pit bend for the first time, I think it's John Hiscock in second place. Confirm that as they come round past me. It is John Hiscock. Steve Smith and Fraser Sutherland are in third place. But Ian Lee Amos still with the lead as he comes off that top turn. John Hiscock looking to get closer as he goes down the back straight. Going to make a challenge around the outside on this pit turn. Now will he stay on the outside or will he try and tuck back in? I think he's already gone too far on the outside. He's got to stay there and he does get into the lead. Terrific pit bend from John Hiscock and Simon Wall. Ian Lee Amos can only watch to stay in close with him. Steve Smith and Fraser Sutherland still there in that third place. And there's, just as I say that, there's a change moving into third place. But Ian Lee Amos is not giving up the fight with John Hiscock at the moment. They still stay together at the front of the field. I think in third place that looks very much to be Chris Winterburn, number 148. Chris Winterburn and James Lorry. Although the numbers have got completely covered in the dirt. It to be the Chris Winterburn style of riding to me. But as the checkered flag goes, it's going to be close to the line, but John Hiscock gets it. Maximum for him first time out this afternoon. It was a win for number 184, John Hiscock and Simon Wall. In second place, number 183, Ian Lee Amos and Simon Beanie. In third place, number 148, that's Chris Winterburn and passenger James Lorry. Fourth place there to number 121, and fifth place goes to 514. The winning time, 153.86, 153.86, and the speed, 57.25. Now, as I mentioned, we have recalculated the speed, so if I go back to race 7, the corrected speed as an average around the circuit was 58.50, 58.50, race 8, 58.60, race 9, 59.15, and the last one there, race 10, 57.25. So we turn over the page and we see the second leg for the Super 8, mind you. That rider number 7, Paul Hurry, has got maximum 10 points. He had a win first time out. He was followed home by the German Petmi Rudolph. On 8 points at the moment. Will it be the same or can somebody stay with Paul Hurry? Well, as we go into that first turn, it is Paul that's got to the front once again. The rest of the field sort themselves out. But Paul Hurry, it is the lead. Trevor Banks has got up there in second place this time. Much better ride from Andrew Appleton as well. Andrew Appleton up there with Trevor Banks in that second spot as they battle it out in the pit bend. It's either Pepe Rudolph or Glen Phillips. I'll confirm that for you as they come past me. Paul Hurry getting away. Trevor Banks in second. Andrew Appleton in third. It is Glen Phillips that's in that third place. Down on that. Going back for that fourth and fifth spot. But really, Paul Hurry looks very determined this afternoon. Is there anybody that's going to be able to close on him? Oh, it's disappointing to see Pepe Rudolph back there in what looks to be now last place. Challenging Paul Hurry in the first one. But this is going to keep up the maximum for Paul Hurry as he comes round off that top bend. Checkered flag is made ready. He's right on the outside flags. Paul Hurry gets his second win. Great ride from Trevor Banks to get second. Andrew Appleton in third. And Glen Phillips in fourth. So, race 11, second time out for the Super 8 Challenge. Their second leg this afternoon, the Jowra International, a win once again. 2 rides and 2 wins for number 7, Paul Hurry. In second place, number 2, Trevor Banks. In third place, number 4, Andrew Appleton. Fourth place, number 8, Glen Phillips. Fifth place, number 6, Stephane and Tresarrieu. In sixth place, number 3, Pepe Rudolph. Seventh place, number 13, Rene Van Weele. 124.40, 124.40, 68.16 for average, 68.16. The second leg ride for the Super 8 now moving to 250 for their second ride this afternoon. And can Adam Shipp follow Paul Hurry's footsteps and make it 2 out of 2? Well, at the moment he looks to be doing exactly that. Lee Street is the rider that's got to go after him, but it is Adam Shipp that's made the early start. And he's rapidly trying to open up a gap there between first and second. Lee Street trying to make sure he doesn't. The field getting very strung out. It's a big circuit for the 250s. But Adam Shipp, I'm sure, must be enjoying it as he comes off that top bend. Well, Dave Knowles it is that's in third place, number 64. And in fact, I can't see that Dave Knowles even scored in his first leg ride. So, I don't think he was in the last two. Third spot at the moment. One more lap to go for Adam as he comes down past me this time. He'll know that he's got every opportunity to make it 2 out of 2. Steve Syrett, that got third place first time out, is sitting in fourth place behind Dave Knowles. And, he's lost the rider on that top turn. Well, I can see that we lost Rob Bradley on that top bend. He's trying to do the double this afternoon, ride 1000cc sidecars and 250s. Second place, number 75, Lee Street. In third place, number 64, Dave Knowles. Fourth place, number 62, Steve Syrett. Fifth place, number 70, Gary Wells. Sixth place, 93. Seventh place, 201. Eighth place, 31. And ninth place, 65. No time there, as I mentioned, the race result being given on 3 laps finished. Mick Notes, if you're about somewhere, Mick, then you can be done with down here in the caravan. So, Mick Notes, if you can hear me somewhere wherever you are, sir, you can make your way down here. Very much appreciated. He's not made the start this time. As they go into that first turn, he does get himself up into second place. It's Dave Mears that made the start, and Dave Mears has gone very, very wide. Well, it was disappointing that Dave Mears didn't get a result in his first ride, but he's certainly got the lead at the moment, and Richard Smith has got his work cut out to stay with it. We watched them come down off that top turn. Richard Smith, remember the rider that won the first leg. Dave Mears holding it at the moment. Chris Pay is the rider that's got the battle for that third place. And that looks like changing for that third place. Richard Smith goes at him though, and Richard goes a long way round. He stayed out on the top of the hill. Dave Mears must know he's there as he's got one more lap to go. Those two together as they go past me. Matt Etherington has moved up and got himself into that third place. And Richard Smith has now taken over control as he goes up that back straight. He's going to make this 2 out of 3. Dave Mears with no answer to him. As the checker flag gets ready, it is going to be maximum points in the 350 for Richard Smith. He takes the win. A win for number 33, exactly as it was in the first leg ride. Richard Smith then gets his second win. In second place, number 139, that's Dave Mears. Third place, number 5, Matt Etherington. Fourth place, number 59, Chris Pay. Fifth place, number 82, Chris Still. Sixth place, number 213, Terry Massingham, and the winning time 132.45. 132.45, 62.22 they averaged. Sidecars out for the second time. Graham Hilton was credited with the win. You remember that the race was stopped the first time these riders were out, and indeed it is Graham that's got to the front off that start line once again. 25 in second place, Tony Penfold and Kevin Penfold. And Tony Penfold looking for a way round. He's been forced to go the long way round. Graham Hilton loses out though coming out of that pit end. Had a very disappointing result in his first ride. We've lost another outfit on that top bend. Well, I can see a red flag on the bottom of the circuit. We have got machinery and riders on that top bend. So in the interest of safety, the clerk of the course bringing it to a halt. And that's to be run. Practice 3:30 in the afternoon. Racing starts at 7 o'clock under floodlights at the Great Boarded Circuit. Collier Street, Yalding, Kent. All action track as it's known of. The directions, there are leaflets being handed around, put on the cars and everything this afternoon. It's quite easy to find. Come off of M20 or M26, whichever way you're coming. And travel down to Yalding, etc. Find yourself at the Boarded Circuit. Collier Street. Definitely a date for the diary, June the 18th, Saturday night. Right, we get underway once again with the restart of race 14. A rather deep field, but I'm sure Graham Hilton won't mind at all. He's got himself away once again as he goes into that first turn. Challenge before it was stopped was coming from Tony Penfold. That looks to be repeated once again. Sitting in third place, Paul Grayson. But really, it is those two at the front. Graham Hilton being pursued by Tony Penfold, who goes all the way around the outside and gets himself to the front. Now, I was just looking that Tony finished a long way down. I don't know whether he had problems in his first ride, but he certainly, whatever it was, he sorted it out. And Tony Penfold and Kevin Penfold going much, much quicker this time. Graham Hilton now coming under pressure from Paul Grayson and Chris Berwick. that certainly underlines that he had a problem in his first ride. But no such problems at the moment. Paul Grayson gets through on the inside of Graham Hilton. Graham Hilton tries to come back at him though as he goes into that pit bend. And he has gone the long way round, and he looks to have got himself back into that second place. Going to be checkered flag this time for them. It's going to be close to that second. It's going to be a scrap all the way to the line. Sure, as they come off that top bend, we see the checkered flag being made ready, and Tony Penfold gets his first win of the afternoon. Well, that was a very good turn from Graham Hilton. It's going to be close, as I mentioned. Very, very tight on the line. It remained a win for number 25, Tony Penfold and Kevin Penfold. In second place, number 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Clark. Third place, number 8, Paul Grayson, Chris Berwick. Fourth place, number 83, that's our reserves coming in, and a winning time of 148.40, 53.07. The speed they averaged, 53.07. So we now turn our attention to the Champion of Champions. The riders looking to qualify for those semi-finals. Wins in the first leg ride for Vince Gardner goes in this one. And number 19, Vince Kitchen, who also goes in this one. They both sit on maximum 10 points. Closest to them is Martin Sturgeon, number 18, Lewis Denham. Amongst them as well in this one. So I can see Mitch Godden is a long way back at the moment. There's a gaggle of riders. Vince Kinchin's trying to work his way through as he comes around that first turn. 23, 21. Steve Braidford it is that's got the lead, but he's under pressure as he comes round off that pit bend. Confirm that for you as they come down past me this time. Vince Kinchin certainly still sitting there in third place. Well, it is rider number 23, Jamie Rodgers. Steve Braidford stay there with him. Vince Kinchin in third. And a great scrap between these two. It's really going to certainly mix the points up. Vince Kinchin and Scott at the moment as we see the last lap flag being made ready. Jamie Rodgers it is that leads. Steve Braidford still there in second. Vince Kinchin holds third. Martin Sturgeon has got himself up into fourth. And Mitch Godden in fifth. Good ride Jamie Rodgers as he looks to go second. Looks over his shoulder. Oh, he gets maximum points. Steve Braidford in second. Vince Kinchin in third. Oh, going very, very wide. Number 15, Martin Sturgeon, gets across the line in fourth. And a win for rider number 23 is first this afternoon, Jamie Rodgers. In second place, number 21, Steve Braidford. In third place, number 19, Vince Kinchin. In fourth place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. In fifth place, number 9, Mitch Godden. In sixth place, number 25. In seventh place, number 27. And eighth place, number 11. The winning time, 125.77, 125.77, 67.07. So who's going to do it from this one? Dave Rumsey for the second time. Steve Dorr. Daniel King out there as well. Now we'll pick them up as they come down past me. It's Lewis Denham that's got the lead. Matthieu Tresarrieu in second place, and a very distinctive style of Matthew. Very upright, forward on the right, controls the steering. He's gone very wide on that top bend. Shane Colvin I can see in there, Daniel King is in there as well, and Steve Dorr back in fifth place at the moment. Change. Denham certainly having a good ride out in front at the moment. He's got one more lap to go. And, Lewis had a second first time out, so certainly looking to get himself to the semi-finals with a win and a second place. ready, and Lewis Denham gets his first win of the afternoon. Matthieu Tresarrieu gets second, Shane Colvin in third, Daniel King in fourth. A win for number 18, his first of the afternoon, Lewis Denham. In second place, number 20, Matthieu Tresarrieu. In third place, number 12, Shane Colvin. In fourth place, number 16, Daniel King. Fifth place, number 14, Steve Dorr. Sixth place, number 10, Dave Rumsey. Seventh place, number 26. And eighth place, number 28. The winning time was 1:26.07, 1:26.07. That gives you 66.83 as an average. So that completes the second leg rides for the 500cc solos. And if I could make a request over the tannoy for any children that are sitting around the circuit, you must be back behind the ropes in the interest of safety, particularly along this main straight. I've been told there are children sitting in front of the ropes. You need to be back behind the last rope. Purely in the interest of safety. There are powerful machines out there. Knows what happens when they get out of control. Right, race 17, we turn our attention to the 1000cc sidecars. And already that's been stopped. Ah, right. Well, that does look like Matt Tyrrell's going a lot better this time. So they've got the start sorted out and we get underway. All outfits come down past me. It's Rob Wilson that's made the best of the starts. Well, Matt Tyrrell going much better this time. He's in second place. Ian Lee Amos on the outside of him had a good ride first time out. And John Halsey back in fourth place at the moment. But this is what we were hearing about the outfit of Rob Wilson. He's getting away from the rest of the field. John Halsey closing up on that third spot, trying to find a way through. But Rob Wilson and Ian Whale it is that get away. Matt Tyrrell still holding second. Ian Lee Amos still there in third. John Halsey forced to go on the outside. Now cuts back underneath. Looks for a gap on the inside. Of course, as Ian Lee Amos tries to find a way round Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates, he'll be leaving gaps for John Halsey to see. And you'll see very quickly John Halsey drives into that pit bend, looking for a way round. Tries the outside once again. He'll probably cut back onto the racing line as he comes up past me. This is the problem for Ian Lee Amos. You see, he's driving hard around the outside, and he is leaving gaps on the inside. But no such problem for Rob Wilson and Ian Whale as they go down the back straight very quickly indeed. They finished in third place first time out. And as I mentioned, a lot of the early leaders in the first leg will meet each other in race 20. I'm sure all the pit crews are aware of that. No change in that second place. Matt Tyrrell and passenger Sean Yates still there in that second place. They've been put under pressure, but they've managed to hold on to it as they go into the pit bend for the last time. Rob Wilson gets the win that he definitely wanted. And Matt Tyrrell does indeed hang on to that second place. So the second leg for the 1000cc right-hand sidecars, a win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. Second place, number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. In third place, number 183, Ian Lee Amos and Simon Beanie. In fourth place, number 13, John Halsey, Jason Glennie. And fifth place, number 99. The winning time, 1:47.66, 1:47.66. Average speed, 60.55. So that's maximum points for Rob Wilson. He moves on to 11 points, very unofficially overall. John Hiscock. Of course, he had a win first time out. Colin Blackbourn had a second first time out, and it's Colin Blackbourn that's got to the front. John Hiscock in there in second. Ivor Matthews back in fourth place, looking for third. Wayne Westaway had a second first time out, and that was disappointing for James Rodgers, as he did get a second first time out. He was left on the line as the rest are sorting themselves out on this pit bend. Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. getting away. John Hiscock still in second. Ivor Matthews has gone up into third. Ivor Matthews and Mick Stay sitting there in third place, closing down on John Hiscock as they come out of that top bend. Colin Blackbourn will be unaware of what's going on behind him. He knows he's got an open racetrack in front of him, and he'll keep the pressure on. I'm looking to see if there will be any change in that second place. John Hiscock still holding on at the moment. Ivor Matthews is staying close, but he doesn't look to be finding any gaps. And there's one more lap to go for Colin Blackbourn to pick up maximum points from this, his second ride. Ivor Matthews tried a very, very tight line in that pit bend. It's given him a better line up this finishing straight, but he has gone very wide on that top turn, so maybe he was trying to kid John Hiscock into thinking that he was going to come through on the inside, force him to try and hold a tight, slow line, and then whip round the outside. But it hasn't worked on the top bend. Will he try it again on the bottom bend? Well, he's looking for a track through on the inside, tries to pull it really, really tight. John Hiscock responds, and he holds on to that second place. Seven points for outfit number 25. That is, of course, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. In second place and picking up 5 points to add to the 7 he got in his first ride. That is number 184, John Hiscock and Simon Wall. Third place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Stace. Fourth place, number 118, Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney. And fifth place, number 4, James Rodgers and Dave Williams. 149.70 was the winning time. 149.70. 59.43. The average speed. 149.70. 59.43. Attention pits, we've now got race 19 on the line. Race 20 should be in the pit box. Race 21, which is the Super 8, should be making your way up here. Underway and come down past me for the first time. It's Reg Blackbourn that's setting the early pace. Dave Steers up there in second place, Paul Johnson in third. And as they sort themselves out on that first turn, it is Reg Blackbourn and Terry Madley that have got away. It all closes up though on that pit bend as they drive in Dave Steer in second place. On borrowed machinery, of course. It's great to see Dave having a go this afternoon as he moves into the front. Paul Johnson tries to stay with him, and Paul Johnson tries to find a gap on the inside of Reg Blackbourn. And he's opened up a gap there and got himself into second. But Dave Steer is away going down the back straight. Well, he had a fourth place first time out, so it'll be maximum points for him this time if Dave Steer can stay where he is. Paul Johnson is the rider that's closest to him, is making the challenge. Rob Bradley's now moved up into third place. So pleased to see that tumble on his 250 hasn't caused him any serious damage. He's out there racing the 1000cc sidecar quickly again. So the last lap flag's being made ready, which is a good ride from Dave Steer and Gareth Bemister. One more lap to go. Paul Johnson and Nicky Owen still there in second spot, but not able to put any pressure on the leader Dave Steer as he leads going down that back straight for the last time. After that terrific early start, Reg Blackbourn sits back there in fourth spot. But the checker flag's certainly going to go out for number 17. That's Dave Steer and Gareth Bemister. So, race 19 in your programme, we've just seen go across the finishing line, and a great win for number 17, Dave Steer and Gareth Bemister. Number 17 it is that goes in first place. In second place behind him, number 7, Paul Johnson and Nicky Owen. Third place, number 87, Rob Bradley and Jason Gill. Fourth place, number 26, Reg Blackbourn and Terry Madeley. Fifth place, number 121, Steve Smith and Fraser Sutherland. The winning time, 150.83, 150.83, 58.82 they average, 58.82. That's going to sort them out is race 20 in your programme. 3 outfits that had wins first time out. Of those 3, it is Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones that have made the best of the starts. I can see Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley on the outside, but they're back in 4th place at the moment. As they sort themselves out going into this pit bend, it is Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones that look to be having a terrific start to this season, finishing with a great finish to last season. Number 48, Rob Winterburn, and passenger Shane Simpson in second spot. They also had wins first time out. And Myles Simmons losing ground a little bit. He'll try and make up that difference. Of course, he had it all his own way in his first ride. And it's staying very much as it was in the last lap as they go down the back straight. Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones looking to really have the advantage in front of fellow competitors. Number 48, Rob Winterburn, and Shane Simpson, who did score maximum points first time out. So really the crew that's going to lose out the most from this one will be the crew of Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. They're back in 3rd place to add to the maximum 7 they got first time out. But at the moment it is Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones who take the checker flag. They are the only crew that's got the maximum. A win. They're second of the afternoon for outfit number 92. That's Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones. In second place, number 48, Rob Winterburn and passenger Shane Simpson. In 3rd place, number 9, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In 4th place, number 148, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Laurie. And in 5th place, number 514, Ryan Partridge and Carl Bell. 149.19 was the winning time, 149.19, 59.70 the average speed. So as the points get transferred, we cross over the list of riders in the centre and we move to race 21, where we're back with the Super 8 Challenge Leg 3. Can anybody take number 7 is on maximum 20 points from 2 rides. Oh, he's out there again, isn't he? He's gone the long way round. His left cap's on the inside, but he's motoring. And Stephane and Tresarrieu is the rider in second place, being challenged, I think, by Glen Phillips. But as we watch them go up that back straight, it's all hurried at the his authority. Got the lead on the rest of the field. Down past us they come for the second time. Everybody noticing that he's gone very, very wide on that top bend. It is Glen Phillips that's in that second place. Stephane and Tresarrieu still there in third place. Stephane not giving up on that second before. He's close, he goes up the back stroke. Anybody. I just wonder really when we compare the speeds that they've been doing in the Super 8, whether somebody will get close to Paul in the semi-final. Well, of course, by saying that, of course, they won't get chance in the semi-final because Paul will go straight into the final. Might get into the qualifying legs for the semi-final and hopefully get a place in that final, but Paul Hurry, we know, is definitely going to be there. He takes his third win of the afternoon. Maximum points once again for number 7, Paul Hurry. In second place, number 8, Glen Phillips. So Glen picks up the 8 points for second place. In third place, number 6, Stephane and Tresarrieu. In fourth place, number 3, Pepe Rudolph. In fifth place, number 4, Andrew Appleton. In sixth place, number 2, Trevor Banks. And seventh place, number 13, Rene Van Weele. 122.82 is the winning time, 123.82 and 68.63 the average speed. So as we work out who gets automatic qualification to the Champion of Champions final from the Super 8, we're quickly into the last leg of the 250s. We see the 250s coming round for the second time. Remember, this has been dominated by number 16, Adam Shipp. Can anybody get close to him? Good to see that Dave Knowles, number 64, is much, much closer this time. But Dave, unfortunately, didn't score in his first ride. But Adam must know that a comfortable position here, first or second, is going to do it for him. It's a big, big circuit for these 250s, and Adam goes into the last lap. He'll want to make it a maximum. And two riders there trying to make a difference and make sure he doesn't make it 3 out of 3. And Dave Knowles very, very determined round the outside. Ready to drop the back straight now. Will Adam want to make it 3 out of 3, or will he know that it's Dave Knowles that's gone through, so he's not under any threat with points? Oh, we watch to see him come to the checkered flag. Adam looks over his shoulder. I think he knows that he's done enough. Dave Knowles gets the win. Adam Shipp in second and Lee Street in third. It's race 22 in your programme, and it was run by number 64, Dave Knowles. In second place, the one that I think has got the overall 250s, number 16, Adam Shipp. In third place, number 75, Lee Street. In fourth place, number 62, Steve Syrett. In fifth place, number 93, Steve Lee. In sixth place, number 70, Gary Wales. Seventh place, 201. Eighth place, 31. And ninth place, 65. 136.37 was the winning time. 136.37. 59.69. So we'll confirm who's done what in the 250s at the end of the day, as we move now to the 350s. And we have the same position, but really, number 33, Richard Smith, is the rider that everybody else has got to catch. Dave Mears, perhaps the only rider that's got close to him as the afternoon's gone on, and it's those two that have got away from the rest of the field and are fighting it out together as they go around that pit turn. Dave Mears on the outside, Richard Smith on the inside, he's Dave just to the advantage to go up the back straight. Richard Smith starts to come back at him though, he's perhaps got the better entry into that top bend. He'll try and force things to go wide, but Dave Mears will know exactly what he's doing. Matt Etherington working his way through in front of Chris Pay for that third place, and now Richard Smith looks to be out on his own as he opens up the gap going up the back straight. He's had 2 rides so far, this being his third, he's had 2 wins already. Can he do it with a maximum? Gone very, very wide, and Dave Mears knows he has. He tries to get the advantage of coming out of that top bend very, very tight. Matt Etherington still sitting there in that third place, Chris Pay in fourth. But We questioned it in the 250. Did Adam Shipp know that he's done enough? He wouldn't have to push it in that last ride. Richard Smith is running style. He comes round off that top end. It's 3 rides and 3 wins. He takes the 350s this afternoon. Dave Mears in second, Matt Etherington in third, and Chris Pay in fourth. So, race 23 it was, the last leg of the 350s, and show him your appreciation. He's won the 350s, he knows he has. 3 rides and 3 wins. Number 33 takes race 23, race victory. Second place to him in race 23 was number 139, Dave Mears. Third place, number 5, Matt Etherington. In fourth place, number 59, Chris Pay. Fifth place, number 82, Chris Still. Sixth place, number 213, that's Terry Massingham. The winning time, 131.92, 131.92, 62.58 the average speed.